Hello Redditors of the internet, Noble Xenon here, and welcome back to another Reddit video, and today we will be looking at r/JustNeckbeardThings part 21. Let's get started. Reddit user HateCell wishes all of you miladies a happy Halloween. Although the OP did say that he took this picture ironically, so he's not actually a neckbeard. But damn, he sure can pull off that neckbeard look. Moving on. This next one's titled Women's in My Vidya Games. I heard this is an SJW game and I'm kinda skeptical to get it now. On the surface I can see that the red flags are there. The female characters are kind of ugly, they all have wild and colorful hairstyles, and none of them dress sexy. Then again, I've only seen a very little amount of footage. Maybe they're actual attractive females or a strip club or something. Also, what about the story? Does it have any annoying political agendas? Thanks in advance. Ah yes, because if the women don't look good, that must mean that's SJW propaganda. This next one's titled, If Only All Those Cringy Neckbeard Posts Were These Instead. Oh, did my post offend you? If so, then I'm genuinely sorry and would be happy to take any suggestions as to how I can be more sensitive in the future. That is, if you want to impart any. I know I'm not a great person, but I'm trying to be better. I like how it looks super edgy for no reason, but then when you read it, it actually ends up being wholesome. Anyway, moving on. This next one is the King of Cringe. For most men to obtain love and loyalty from a female, they have to sacrifice their ability to have unlimited females. For most men to get in good shape, they have to forego unhealthy habits. I am not most men. I am the Lord of Men. All men, including you. All hail the Lord of Men, one Alpha Chad to rule them all. This next one is referring to his body pillow. That's an old pic. We have a larger bed now. We were really cramped on the previous bed. Couldn't be any more comfier here and we both enjoy it. On a side note, does anybody know where I can get a Yunaruse Daki? I've been lurking all over but no luck. This next one might be a troll, but it's a comment on YouTube saying the world needs beta males. If not for them, then who would deal with my leftovers? This next one's just disgusting, and there may be some mispronunciations because I'm not Japanese. I have heard that most girls liked Kabataan. So my brothers, this is how you do real Kabataan on girls. First, corner her, then intimidate, humiliate, and violate. Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, main character of Classroom of the Elite. Pretty sure that's how you catch a charge. How to be a creep 101. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna need to go get the FBI on this one. This next one was spotted at a retro game shop in York. Hygiene notice. We expect a basic level of human hygiene on the premises at all times. If you can afford retro games, you can afford deodorant. Also, use of the word minty is banned. Loudly clearing sinuses also banned. Dogs welcome. Although I wonder, how come the word minty is banned? Is this some sort of slang I don't know about? Or is there some story behind this that I don't want to know about? Either way, moving on. For this next one, I didn't know there were neckbeards in Crusader Kings, although apparently this is the Elder Scrolls mod, so maybe that's why. As you lift the object to take a closer look, it crumbles to dust in your hand. It was a trap! A demonic yet somehow quite pathetic voice echoes from behind you. While you were out arranging betrothals, I studied the blade. The shout came. You turn about to see a rather portly katana-wielding Dremora, and he screams to be waddling right for you. Die, die, die! Escape isn't an option. Draw steel! So now it is a battle of a warrior queen versus a neckbeard. And the story continues in the comments section. Okay, this event came right after your reflexes are somehow even slower than your opponent's and he effortlessly, though quite sluggishly, slashes his blade across your chest, leaving you grievously wounded as you move to draw your own blade. One of his blade's many spikes impales your wrist before he wimpily kicks you to the ground. Standing over you, he smirks, "Nothing personal, kid." The Dremora mutters, plunging his blade through your chest. My character frickin' died. At 22, my frickin' warrior queen self-insert character gets murdered by a demonic weeb. Is this how I die too? At 22 in a Walmart parking lot after saying Naruto's overrated? Damn it, I thought the warrior queen would have easily defeated this neckbeard, but apparently not, so moving on. These are incel reasons of why women have it 10 times better than men. List. First, males are the first to die on Titanic. Women and children saved first. Males are the first to die on front lines. Women are given sniper roles, medic or air support roles in wars. I can't even enjoy the finer things in life like bubble baths. As a kid, I used to love them, but now I have a hairy, gross male body with bad aesthetics and is smelly, so I can no longer enjoy them. I'm also too tall to fit in a tub because males are taller. Also, males look like savages. How can a savage enjoy the finer things in life, especially if their mind is consumed with how unwanted and how unloved they are? Well, maybe if you took care of yourself, you wouldn't look like a savage. Women can wear makeup and flamboyant clothes to attract the mate, but males are stuck with whatever bad genes they may have and must proudly advertise their bad genes. They must wear gray, black, or white at all times. If they wear flamboyant clothes, they are bullied and called gay. Unless they actually are gay, they can't seduce anyone because women bully them for trying to seduce a mate. Speaking of gays, even male homosexuals have it worse than female homosexuals. Male homos are more at risk of serious STDs. Female hormones get hardly any serious STDs and get to sleep with beautiful, appealing, cute women. Male homosexuals get to sleep with males that look like savages. Women get social jobs easier. All a woman has to do is bat her eyes and she gets hired. Men get crap jobs. Men have to work in the mines. I don't know about you, but there are plenty of other jobs that don't involve working in the mines. And about the bubble baths, you can enjoy one if you want. No one's looking at you. Especially not if you're looking like a neckbeard. This next one is Alan Moore on Rorschach. I wanted to make Rorschach as like, this is what Batman would be in the real world. But I've forgotten that actually a lot of comic fans smelling, not having a girlfriend, those are actually kind of heroic. So Rorschach became the most popular character in Watchmen. I made him to be a bad example, but I have people come up to me in the street and saying, I am Rorschach. That is my story. And I'd be thinking, yeah, great. Could he just like keep away from me, never come anywhere near me again as long as I live? I don't know why neckbeards seem to think these characters should be imitated. First it was obsession with the Joker and now this. I just don't understand. We're gonna have to move on. Day 929. The neckbeard has still not found m'lady. 929 days and not a single female has asked me out on a date. We live in a society where women claim they are strong, yet they are not strong enough to ask a man out on a date. I did my fair share of initiating, I'm done. And I don't want to hear the BS like, oh, but you don't respect women. You don't have to know me. I know who knows me. If you don't understand equality, you won't understand my thoughts. Want to argue that I don't have my crap together just because I live with my parents? I'm getting my master's degree, and if you haven't gotten to that point in your education, you don't understand the struggle and the burden I'm taking on, and the sacrifice I'm making all to help others. All I see is money and status-hungry women. Don't agree with me? Prove me wrong or go cry about it. Day 930. Still hasn't found m'lady. Day 1203. I have successfully obtained my master's degree, yet I still haven't found m'lady. Why aren't the ladies coming to me? This next one is probably one of those stupid mobile game ads. Feed, give coins, and converse with m'lady. I'm cold and homeless. Only in King's Throne, Game of Lust. And I bet the neckbeards are gonna be spending hundreds on those microtransactions in the hope of getting those m'ladies. This next one's titled, Hey Queen is the new m'lady. Hey Queen, just saw your tweet about how men are trash, and I just wanted to let you know that I agree. Although I myself am a man, I know, I am on your side. One of the good ones, as some may say. By the way, I never even noticed how fat your boobies are till now, but they're awesome. Another day, another fake feminist trying to get the girls. And big surprise, it didn't work. This next one is another creepy neckbeard with an interesting history, and not in the good way. So I have a few targets in mind that I want to sleep with. What method should I employ to guarantee getting laid with a girl? r/confessions. Adolf did nothing wrong. Now that I got your attention, hear me out. It is the winners who write our history books. The enemies are usually greatly antagonized while the winners portray their side and leaders. And our last post is also for r/AskReddit. What methods can you use to guarantee sleeping with a target girl? This guy is just a straight up creep. We're gonna need the FBI on this one too. So Facebook is looking to identify the Neckbeards, I don't know, I guess for marketing purposes as usual. How likely are you to buy Frito-Lay snacks, Lay's and Doritos, and PepsiCo drinks like Pepsi and Mountain Dew together the next time you shop? Very likely, somewhat likely, neutral, somewhat unlikely, or very unlikely. If you select very likely, that's gonna set off some alarms in Mark Zuckerberg's office. This next one is a lovely Neckbeard poem. Jerking alone in a room lit only by the dim glow of the latest smartphone, the soft hum of a dehumidifier providing a monotone backing track to a life ticking by in months rather than seconds. The occasional click whir of a hard disk drive from a needlessly powerful gaming PC, used mainly for downloading torrents of movies only watched to complain about for their woke content. The anger and hatred quelled for a few minutes whilst they completed a task at hand, finishing that fifth nut of day after spending more time searching for just the right lewd anime, before just settling on one seen so many times before, almost a sense of nostalgia to it now. The erection brought to life more by a sense of routine than any real biological need. How many pop figurines is too much? It's a question the shelves of this meek room could not possibly hope to answer, straining under the weight of the contents of so many Loot Crate subscriptions. The sleeping ultra-wide monitor is, for now, a yawning chasm of blackness. Nothing but a slowly blinking LED casts a faint, spectral shine across it, just enough to show a grim reflection of the room's inhabitant cast across the void. A grunting, pointless thing that showed such promise so few years ago. But alas, the gentleman was corrupted. Easier to blame society for his failings than to change. So much easier for it to all be their fault. Those people who mocked him and in turn sent him reeling into the arms of message boards and green text. After all, we do live in a society. Damn, what a masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, News 2 ABC Crime Tracker is searching for a flasher in Franklin. He was in a tunnel under Hillsborough Road. He was a white male, 5'8", average build, neckbeard, and probably had a fedora. For tips, you can call the number below. This next one was on Quora, of all places. Sad thing is, I can't tell if he's being sarcastic, lol. This dude is anti-theist and anti-Christ. There are idiots among us, and they all believe in a god. Toity Uoi. This is probably way off on the pronunciation. I am by far the most intelligent person on this planet, or at least more intelligent than those that think dark matter is real. I am not a QPP bot, nor will I ever become that which I loathe, dislike, or disapprove of. Credentials and highlights. Idea man at New Ideas Incorporated 1900 to the present. PhD everything and everything else. Genuous Academy, which is such a genius, by the way, you can't even spell the word. Graduated 1995. Lived in Louisiana. 272.6k content views, 18.6k this month. This one just seems like so much of a troll though, like, I don't think anyone could genuinely be like this. And it's kind of interesting how only Genius Academy is misspelled, just makes it seem like more of a troll. This next one's also quite satirical, so do not make fun of him. It is a Renaissance man with a sword, steed, and spirits. So congratulations, Midasuit. Much like Hate Cell, you can definitely pull off that neckbeard look. Happy Halloween and moving on. This next one is what happens when Milady doesn't respond to my comment on her Gone Wild post. And it's a picture of Boogie2988 giving you a massive downvote. This next one is found while reading some manga. Being a weeb myself, I don't know what makes someone think like this. Is this the manga the embodiment of how beta Japanese males want their marriage? Getting a girl and marrying is tough, starting a family is expensive. So you work around it by being a sacrifice that can wish for anything to a cute female god who has huge mansion and can't say no to a male. A woman keeping her mouth shut, yes, that's how it should be. Not how USA has such horribly obedient, submissive women that act like men belong to them. They need a good belt whipping. And somehow that comment got 7 likes. Must be likes from 7 neckbeards. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Bionic, Peter Danklech, and our newest member of the royalty, Seth Southwell. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. If you have something interesting to say, don't forget to comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. See you guys next time.